We're here at 6 and Peabody. How you guys doing?
We're here.
What'd you say?
We're here.
We're here. We're here at 6 and Peabody I think the last time I did a live podcast recording was with you.
Yeah,
at Casa de Monte Cristo.
The cigar place.
The cigar place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What year was that?
What year was
Was it 2019?
Yeah.
I think it was 2018.
I think it was, yeah. I think. Ladies and gentlemen, we have here Grammy nominated, a good friend of mine, sometimes a pain in the ass, Jimmie Allen.
What's up, bro?
How you doing, bro?
Good, man. I'm
Doing good?
Yeah.
This is very unique. I think this is the first time we've actually sat down and actually had a conversation in a long time.
Yeah, it's been a minute, you know.
Besides phone calls.
Yeah, phone calls. There's been a lot of phone calls.
Yeah.
Who calls who more, though?
I'm pretty sure you call me more.
Nah. I don't know.
No, I'm pretty sure you call me more.
I probably do.
Yeah. I
Go
know it
Birds.
might be an even about.
Go Birds.
Go Birds.
Yeah.
Go Birds. Sorry, Ryan. Sorry, Ryan. So let's talk about this. You just released G.R.I.T.S.
Yeah.
Fire. Song of the summer. What was your what was the day that you went in and recorded that song? What was it like?
So G.R.I.T.S, stands for Girls Raised in the Sticks. And what's so funny is when I started putting out teasers of the song, right? People kept saying, "Well, how can you put that out? Brantley Gilbert has a song called G.R.I.T.S." I'm like, "Yeah, but it's a different song, And there's a lot of songs with the same title." And I was like, "Of course I know he did it. I'm a Brantley Gilbert fan. He put it out in 2014. 2014 is when it came out."
Yeah.
And I was like, "This was Girls Was in the South." I'm not from the South, from Sticks, but up north. So that's what that stands for. So, it was me, Ryan Ball, Tate Howe, Trip Howe, and a guy named Styles Surrey. And kind of just came in and kind of wanted to have a song that represented where I was from and the people where I was from, especially with lines like "Down Home Pretty," they don't make them in the city like G.R.I.T.S. So "Down Home Pretty" isn't an appearance thing. "Down Home Pretty" it's more of an internal thing. It's a feeling about yourself. You know what I mean? A feeling about how you approach every situation during the day, your relationships, your job, the people you surround yourself with. Like "Down Home Pretty" is just like, it's a confidence thing, So with different lines like that, we wanted to just make sure we had something that resonated with people where I was from, right? And then hopefully, if people where I was from dug it, it would kind of reach other people as well.
So you talk about where you're from. You're from Delaware.
Yes, sir. Milton, Delaware, born and raised.
Milton, Delaware. So you ever moved back to Nashville?
You said what?
You ever moved back to Nashville?
Nah, there's no beach here, bro.
Man, come on. I mean,
no. So my plan, the crazy thing was, when I moved here in 2007, the plan was to leave by 2015. I have a record deal by 2015. So I stay a little longer. So, man, I love where I'm from. I love Delaware. It's the best of both worlds. You got the small town right there. You got the beach right there. It's like a fish during the summer. During the winter, I spend a lot of time in Florida there, between Disney and, the beach and fishing. But nah, man, home is Delaware for me. I know a lot of people, run away from their hometown and never really go back. But for me, it was always my goal to go back, because there's people there that knew me way before this, back when I used to spell Jimmy with a Y, you know what I mean? People that knew me when I studied really bad, people that went to grade school with me, and for me that's important. I've had a chance to go to my little cousin's sporting events, watch them play middle school sports, high school sports, so for me that's super important to, instead of watching my friends and their family grow up, I get to actually be a part of their life, and the older you get, you really start to realize what's important, Could I live here and miss out on what my family and my friends are doing, or could I just visit here and be home and actually be a part of the people that mean a lot to me in my life?
Your mother lives here.
For now, she's about to go to Florida.
Where is she?
She's here.
She getting ready to go to Florida?
Yeah, they're going to Florida.
They're going to Florida. Everybody need to go to a beach.
That's where it's
I
at.
don't understand. I don't understand. I mean, I like beaches and all, but it's too much sand in my
Yeah, I like, because I'm an ocean fisherman, man. Like, the lakes are cool, but you know what you're going to catch?
Too many bodies.
You're going to catch a crappie, you're going to catch a hybrid striper, and you're going to catch a bass. I want to catch a real striper. I want to catch flounder. I want to catch tuna. I want to catch snook. I want to catch spot. I want to catch perch, yellow perch, white perch. I want to catch trout. I want to catch togs. I want to catch triggerfish. I want to catch drum, red drum, black drum. You know what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? See the diversity we have there?
You just had yourself a Forrest Gump moment.
I did.
Jumbo strip, black strip, white strip.
But yeah, it's fun. It's like when you fishing like in the ocean, like there's different lures, different rigs, different live bait, different rig setup based on what type of fish you want. It's fun, and for me, it's kind of how I grew up, you know. And it's cool to always have the option to do that.
See, I'm always afraid of falling into the ocean.
You want to stay on the boat?
Well, when I'm on a boat, I'll fall into the ocean.
I've jumped off the boat before.
Have you jumped off a boat or you fell?
Both.
Both?
Yeah.
Both?
Yeah. That's my cousin Walt.
Can you swim?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
If you grew up near the beach, you gotta swim.
I mean, I can swim too.
You gotta swim.
You know,
You gotta swim.
we are, you know what we are.
Yeah, and you gotta be able to swim, especially if you go to the beach, bro. Because there's a current and an undertow in the ocean that they don't have in the lake. You know, the lake you just get out and hang out and do whatever you do. When you get out in that ocean, especially some of them canals, a place called, some people watching might know, some might not, a place called Indian River Inlet, where they got a channel that goes into the ocean. You gotta be careful there.
So, you like the beach.
Mm-hmm.
You go surfing?
Sometimes, if it's the only time you can really surf in Delaware is if like a storm's coming, you might get like 10, 11 foot
Yeah,
waves.
that's how, you know, I figured, you know.
Yeah, I've surfed from time to time, but I don't frequent it. I'll skimboard.
See, I can't do any of that.
Yeah, I'll skimboard, but surfing no.
I can't do any of that.
No.
All right, so here, we obviously Country Line TV is based in the UK, and he plans on touring in the UK, and he plans on touring in Canada. What's the plan? What's the next plan for Jimmie Allen?
Man, yeah. So we're, you know, me constantly recording new music. I'm actually playing some snippets of some new songs in a little bit. Plan on going to the UK, I think next year. Going to Canada this year. I think it's like 12 to 15 dates we're lined up. I think we're going to announce those shows here in the next couple weeks. I love Canada. I feel like I've never really spent enough time there, but I love it. So I'm looking forward to going to Canada and actually going from venue to venue and actually having days off to like enjoy like the culture. Because like when I travel for shows, of course I go to every single bowling alley I can find. That's a must. But I like getting out in each city and like experiencing their culture, you know, their food, they like the drinks, they like the way they talk, you know, the way they process information, the way they process songs, and just actually taking the time to learn people, because that's the same reason actually why I went to college. Like I never really had the goal to get a degree, like a paper degree. It was just more going to know people, because I grew up in this little small country town, so where pretty much everybody was the same, just about, no matter your ethnicity. But I purposely went to Delaware State because I got to meet people from the inner city, right? From New York, from Philly, from upstate New Jersey, from DC. And then I would spend a lot of time at the University of Delaware, to where I got to meet pretty much people from the suburbs, rich folk, you know, kind of see how they operate, because I'm like, if I want to be an entertainer, I have to be able to understand how people receive information, how they process it, how they put it back into the world, you know, how they like their music, how they like the phrasing, how they like the production, kind of just learn, like, I call it the cadence of life, the cadence of people, because everybody in every culture has their own cadence. And so it's kind of just learning that, right? So that's why I try every city to go out and experience that culture. That way I can take that in, and maybe my next time writing a song or producing a song, I can say, you know what, I learned this from here, I learned this from here. And maybe that can bring a different element to the song that people that listen to my music haven't heard before.
That's crazy. It's amazing. This is a calmer Jimmie Allen that I'm used to. This is a lot calmer. Normally you're wilding out.
Yeah, man. My pants are small.
Yeah, the pants and your high heels.
Yeah, man. Gotta have boots on.
You Prince?
No, I like to design my own stuff and add a little flair to it. These are, I would say they're mixed between Lenny Kravitz, Prince. What was I about to say? Yeah, Lenny Kravitz, Prince. What's that other artist's name?
I don't know.
That wore the boots all the time. I can't think of his name.
James Brown?
No. Aaron Neville.
Oh.
Aaron Neville used to wear a lot of boots like this, but without the shiny stuff on it.
I got a question for you about your childhood and your mindset when you moved here. When I moved here, I was really, the reason I moved here was because I was afraid of getting stuck in the normal that was where I grew up at.
Mm-hmm.
Were you afraid of getting stuck in the normal?
No, I was never afraid of getting stuck in the normal. It comes down to just about being realistic, understanding the career I wanted wouldn't have took place if I stayed where I was at. So for me, it's all about leaving to go do what I need to do, then I can always come back. But it was never a place of feeling like getting stuck. Because again, I love being home. Like, I love it, So for me, it was never really a stuck thing. I have a hard time leaving. For me, it was just understanding that I couldn't do what I needed to do musically in Milton, Delaware.
Are you glad you moved here?
I am glad I moved here. I got a chance to learn a lot just about not only the business, but just songwriting, kind of crafting a song, producing a song. Met a lot of great people. Some of my closest friends are still here. And I had a lot of cool life experiences. So even some that wasn't even involving music. I used to go to this weekly church thing in Brentwood Baptist called Kairos. Like Kairos I met amazing people there, got to play sports. Because what I've learned is, man, life is just about experiences, right? And you can't write songs if you haven't lived. So whether it was a softball league I was in, or football league I was in, or kickball league, or basketball league, those are experiences, like those are moments I had with people, right? And a lot of those conversations found their way into my music. So I was glad I moved here. It's a part of my life, part of my life's book. It's a chapter in it. Something I'll always cherish and be able to look back on.
Let's fast forward to your life now. You have 6 kids.
6, man. Yes, sir.
You got a little Brady Bunch over there.
Yes, sir, man. I got Aiden's the oldest, Naomi, Zara, Amari, Aria, and Cohen.
What are they teaching you about yourself?
Man, I would say the thing they're teaching me about myself is definitely learning patience, right? But also learning, man, I have more love to give and things to offer than I thought. Because a lot of times you can look at yourself when you've hit a certain point in life, right, and feel like you've done everything. There's nothing left, right? But it's crazy what a kid will spark in you. You'll find yourself more motivated to take care of business, more motivated to make sure, okay, do they have food, right? School paid for it. Do they have clothes? And then I'll motivate you to not only get what they need, but also what they want, right? Because a bike isn't a need, but a bike's a want. And being able to get to the point where I can, give them a bike. But also when you get past the things, I have an opportunity now to teach them, how to be disciplined, be focused, right? Teach them how to love, teach them not be afraid to show emotion, teach them not be afraid to open up and be themselves. Because I feel like a lot of times as parents, we can get caught up a lot of times in the monetary things, like whether it's clothes or, bicycle, toys, PlayStations, whatever. We forget the intangibles, teaching our kids' self-confidence to the point where it's how my mom and dad raised me. Like, the reason why I never got bullied is because my parents didn't allow me to get bullied. Because they instilled so much self-confidence in me and so much self-belief that if someone did make fun of my shoes, it don't matter. I know who I am. Those are just words. Words don't bother me. You know what I mean? Like, and also teaching my kids that no matter what someone says or what someone does to you or how they treat you, we're still responsible for our own actions, right? And in every situation, we have a choice. So just teaching them discipline, teaching them confidence, teaching them what loving yourself actually looks like. And then just having real conversations. You know, I started having conversations with my son a couple months ago as he gets older. You know, because there's a conversation that black parents gotta have with black kids. You know, about understanding. Listen, what I told him, I said, listen, son, it's not about when you go through life. Yes, it's about how you perceive yourself, but figuring out your way through life is understanding how people view you and how they perceive you, right? So once you know how people perceive you, then you're able to say, okay, if I need this to happen, I need to do this. Because even though it's not fair that I'm treated differently, I still am. That's the facts. You know, I try not to let my son get wrapped up in a bunch of what ifs or a bunch of life's not fair, because it's not. But we can't change that. But the only thing we're responsible for is our actions, right? How we maneuver through adversity, how we maneuver through how people might view us, and still find ways to focus and be a good person, still show love, but yet still not lose sight of the goal and the path that you're on.
That's right. See, mama out there preaching. She giving you the amen.
Amen.
She gave the church amen. For those white folks who don't remember, that's a black thing. Sorry. No, I mean, listen. You have to teach the next generation confidence.
Absolutely.
And it's okay to be yourself. I think when you start really realizing that you're becoming yourself is one of the greatest days of your life.
Yeah.
So, new music, you release G.R.I.T.S, you're going on tour. You happy?
I am, man. You know, I feel like a lot of times people can lose sight of what makes them happy when they're chasing what others deem as happiness and what happiness should be to them. You know, it's amazing what happens and the freedom you feel when everything clicks. As far as, you know, me, what makes me happy? Hanging with my kids, writing music, performing music, fishing, bowling, Disney World. I don't like recording. Like, I hate the studio. It's tedious, it's redundant. I can't stand it because, like, on stage you sing the song one time. In the studio, you gotta record this, then you gotta record it again, then you gotta record it again. Hours go into a 3-minute song. So what I started doing over the last couple of years recording is I treat my recording sessions like I treat a live show. So I don't record vocals before 7 p.m. because I'm not playing a show at 7 p.m., right? I make sure I'm prepared before I get to the studio so that way I'm not holding the phone trying to read lyrics, because you can't feel it like that. It's hard for passion to go from here to the microphone to the listener if you're reading lyrics, man. You gotta be able to feel it. So what I'll do typically now when I record, I'll rehearse the song for weeks before I go to the studio. So that way when I go in the studio, I'll sing the whole song down one time, then I'll sing it down again, then I might hit a verse if I feel like I missed it. If not, if it's imperfect, oh well. Because it's a character flaw, it's a part of you. Like, I feel like sometimes when you try to make things too perfect, you remove what people love about your voice from the song, right? And you don't want to do that because it's your voice and your vocal characteristics that pull people in to fall in love with you as a vocalist. So then after that, then I'll go back in and do an ad-lib track, and I love my ad-libs. all the vocal stuff at the end of the song.
That you did.
I love my ad-libs. And even with writing now, I don't do the whole sitting down, writing it on paper. So what I'll do is, if we're writing to a track, I'll come up with stuff in my head, I'll have them just play the track, and I'll get in there and like freestyle a melody, and I'll freestyle lyrics to see what pops in my head, see what comes natural. Because a lot of times I feel like we fight what comes natural to try to put what we want in the song. And a lot of times the song isn't about what we want to put in there, it's about what the song is telling you it wants over that melody, over that beat, right? Or if it's a guitar song, I'll have them record the acoustic, and then I'll try to freestyle something that. Then once I kind of get the basics of it, then I'll go and write and try to make things connect. But I'm learning to just trust what feels, right? Because our favorite songs, how many times you heard somebody say, hey man, how's that song go? They don't quote lyrics to you, they quote the melody. They go, you know the song that goes, da, 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 da. Nobody, you know what I'm saying? Because it's what feels right, it's the melody, that's what grabs you, right? And it's just the lyric that kind of ties everything together. And I feel so often we can overthink the recording process, right? And overthink the writing process to where you can write yourself out of the song. You can write the magic out of the song. So even there's times where, you know, when you write a song, you do a rough vocal, and then you go record the song for real and you realize that, wait, the rough vocal was better. So there's times where I don't even go re-record a song. The day I write it, if the vocal feels right, even if there's some sharp notes or flat, I keep it. Freedom Was a Highway, that same vocal you heard is from the same vocal we wrote the song. I ain't changed nothing. The same vocal. Down Home, most of that, same vocal. A lot of songs on the Tulip Drive album, Broken Hearted, same vocal, we didn't change anything. Because that's what felt right. That's where all the magic was in the room, right? And then the passion was in the room. So once you write a song and you record it with the passion, you record it with the excitement, right? It's hard to duplicate that when you're in a booth by yourself, when everyone you've created the song with is gone. Because I feel like everybody in that room plays a part. Even if one person in the room writes one word or doesn't write anything, I honestly believe who's ever in that room that day brought something to the table energy-wise that made that song special, that made that moment special.
You talk about how much you don't like recording, but now you added the factor that you have now brought your live band into the studio with you. Yeah. So how has that benefit, how has that helped your music and quality of your music out?
So typically a lot of times people have a live band, they don't have session players, right? And session players are some of the best musicians you'll ever meet, right? But for me, what was important wasn't the song having the best musicians on it. It was about having the best musicians that fit me, that fit my sound, that fit the sound that I want, right? Because I don't want people to come to a live show, like they fall in love with a record, and they come to a live show that's completely different. You know, we're giving, it's like, you know, me selling you mac and cheese all day, then when you show up at my house, I give you broccoli. You're like, hey, where's the mac and cheese? You know what I mean? So for me, I wanted to develop a sort of consistency going from the creation of the song to the recording of the song to the performance of the song, right? And then once they fall in love with the performance, the recording of the song at the live show now, it gives us freedom to kind of change it up a little bit so that way people aren't listening to the same version that they've heard for weeks and months. You know, the redundancy, I don't really want that. So it's been fun, you know, having the guys play on the record. Even though Nate lives here, Nate still recorded songs and then just sent them back. So
Nate's been with you for a very, very, very long time.
And they've been playing music together since what, 07? Yeah, met on Craigslist. Yes, bro. That's back when Craigslist was still a thing.
I forgot about Craigslist.
Met on Craigslist, but like Scooby's in Delaware, the keyboard player, Greg, the other guitar players in Delaware, DJ and Ryder in Maryland.
Wow.
Yeah, man.
So it's an all-black band.
And Nate.
And
And Greg.
Would you give them honorary black cards?
Yeah, you know, and everybody has a nickname now. We call Nate Black Nate. The other guitar player is I call him Pretty Boy Ricky. The drummer, he's Water Boy, because he's always drinking water or asking for water. Then my cousin, that's my MD, Donald, his nickname's Scooby. He's been Scooby my whole life. I didn't find out his real name was Donald till we got to college. True story, bro. I did not know his name was Donald until we got to college.
What kind of friendship is that?
But it's my cousin, it's Delaware, bro. Like, I didn't know. True story.
Oh boy.
Remember the DJ from my wedding?
Yeah.
DJ Cheese.
Yeah.
It's my cousin. It's my second cousin. I did not know his name was Thomas until the day of my wedding, bro. Here's how it happened. So I call him Cheeseburger. Everybody calls him Cheeseburger. The day of the wedding, as my mom said, that's right. The day of the wedding, right? The wedding planner's calling me. Hello? Do you know a Thomas White? I was like, no. Who's that? Well, he says he's a DJ. He said he's not the DJ. My cousin Cheeseburger's a DJ, right? She said, are you sure? He's determined. I said, it's not him. Send him away. So Cheese calls me. Hey, bro, where you at? I said, I'm at the venue waiting for you. Where you at? I'm out front talking to a wedding planner. I said, nah, some guy named Thomas White's out there. He said, bro, that's me. I said, oh. Didn't know. So Scooby, I found out his name was Scooby in college. DJ don't got a nickname yet. He's just DJ.
You got a nickname?
Jimmy, Jimbo, Jim Bob, Jim Slice. Same things I've had my whole life. Jimmy, Jim. Yes, bro. Lil Jim, Lil Dugan. So my dad's nickname was Dugan.
Yeah.
So they call me Lil Dugan. They call me Lil Jim, Jimbo. Yeah. So, yeah, I've never had a cool nickname, bro, because everybody already has a nickname for Jim. So whatever people consider Jim or whatever, that's what they call you. So I've never had a cool nickname like Ice Money or like
Flavor Flav.
Turkey Sandwich. Flavor Flav taken. My boy Brian that runs Del May, his name, I nicknamed him Flavor Flav. Yeah, man. But yeah, bro, this is what we got going. It's the band. It's been great playing new music. Matter of fact, speaking of music, I'm gonna play.
You're play some songs.
Yeah, I'm gonna play a verse and a chorus of something new. Real quick.
Here we go.
Let's see.
Here we go.
Let's see what we got here. Oh. Oh yeah, here we go. Play a verse and a chorus. This song's called Drop Like a Tailgate. Let's see. We hooked up over here. Let's see.
Phone.
Let me know when we live.
Good.
Oh, there it is.
Don't leave the back, we see your way. Bang that truck up.
Hey baby, I love the way you're dancing. Not everybody got a body like that. DJ, what are the chances? You play a little something with a boom boom clap. Yeah, girl, I got you. You got me and every guy in this room ready right now to watch you break it on down. Drop it like a tailgate. What your mama gave you, baby? Let me see you shake. Keep stepping down like the sunset away.
That's so that's a piece of drum
Wow.
like tailgate.
You should release that instead of Reform Rex.
Hey man, I love them all.
I mean, I just, that's a summer
Let me see.
banger.
Then you got here we go. I think I said this is a song called Small Town Anthem.
It's all we ever known, so we live it that way.
Yeah, so it's a piece of that one.
Technology isn't your friend, is it?
Listen, technology is not always my friend. Oh, here we go. Shout out to Nate who played this. So this one, so I'm a fan of pop, progressive pop, alternative pop, whatever you want to call it, alternative rock, whatever. Shout out to Nate. A song called "Cause You're Wrong." This is something different.
Late night, long text, starts with that how you been, lighting up my nightstand phone, lighting up my nightstand phone. I'm up, you're drunk, you just got home from some club and you're lying in that bed alone, lying in that bed alone. So before we give this thing a go, I got to know, is it only 'cause you're lonely? Do you only want somebody when nobody's around? Do you only wanna touch me? 'Cause you know I'll give your body what it needs right now. 'Cause I don't know if I can be the one you want and the one you leave in the morning. So just be honest, is it only 'cause you're lonely?
Yeah.
Buddy. Those are #1 hits right there, buddy.
Hey man, you know it's so it's fun to just make new stuff. I'll play a piece or two more, but it's I'll play something slow. 'Cause I got a lot of up tempos.
You got one more. Let's do one more we have you play.
Let's see. Oh, here we go. So I love TV shows. I love movies.
Yeah.
So I remember I was watching the Star is Born movie, right? And then I went from watching that movie to what movie was it? I'm trying. It was an Anne Hathaway movie. Of course, I love Anne Hathaway. But there was this couple, right? And they were like back and forth, back and forth. Then they finally broke up. And then at the time, I think he was like 70 years old. And he had moved on, right? But she didn't. And it was one of the things where she had spent the rest of her life still in love with this guy that was her person. He had moved on, she didn't move on. And it was regret from her side, but even though he had moved on, he was remarried, it's still regret from his side. So I was like, man, I want to write a
I think I saw this movie. She came back to him and he was like, I moved on.
Yes.
She was
We gotta
sick.
get the name of that
I
movie.
gotta get the name of it. Someone Google that.
We gotta find the name
That
of
counts
it.
on my Facebook reel.
We gotta
See,
find the name of
too
it.
much.
But yeah, the song's called If I Still Love You.
If I go and I throw all these pictures of us away, it won't help my heart, won't throw out any of the pain. 'Cause I have memorized every smile you've ever made, every single smile on your pretty face. And what if 1,000 years go by and I still wake up with you in my mind, and every sunset takes me back to our first kiss? What if I find someone to take your place, and they could never make me feel this way? Baby, tell me, what am I supposed to do if I still love you?
I gotta play my favorite part. I gotta play the bridge, my favorite part. Here it is, here it is. It's my favorite part of the song. Alright, fun fact. So when I recorded this song, it was a one take. So you might hear my voice crack a little bit on the falsetto note, or you might not, but either way, I'm leaving it. And we'll find out.
They say it takes some time for the tears to dry. What if one love
I love the delay. But yeah, man, so that's If I Still Love You. But I'm not finna leave y'all with no slow song. They ain't gonna happen.
But you get ready to play.
Yeah, I know. And I ain't playing no fast one.
You know?
What you think this is?
But you can't play. You can't play the fast one. You let your band play now.
There ain't one.
Oh. Okay.
I got a truck broke down. I got some bills stacked up. I got a girl left town. Call it some real bad luck. Cause I just scuffed up my Jordans. Put a dent in my door. Left my windows down and went from raining to pouring. But still the grass needs mowed. And the trash needs thrown. The only damn place I ever go is where I know I got a long way. Sitting in the field with some long days. Chilling in the back in a long day. But it's happy ever after. And it's right around the corner where the styrofoam cracks. Oh yeah, when it's all said and done, I got 99 problems, but a beer ain't one. Got a guitar string with it.
Yeah, man, so this is some unreleased stuff we're working on. Yeah, man.
Give it up.
So it's fun.
That was fire.
You know the crazy thing, bro?
Can you send me that?
I've sent you that, Marcus.
You have?
Yes, you just didn't listen to it.
No, I did listen to it. I just.
Nah, it's a lot of the songs that I've been recording and writing lately while being in Delaware, I feel like it's some of the best music I've done.
Yeah.
You know, because lyrics come to me now when I'm out on my boat fishing. Believe it or not, when I'm at the bowling alley. And it's crazy what happens when you change your environment, right? And you have people in your life and people in your circle that only want the best for you, everything changes. Your energy around you changes, right? Because whatever else someone has going on in their life, whether it's negative or positive, affects you and somehow when they're around you. So for me, just being home has just been a way to just kind of just cleanse myself mentally, right? And emotionally, but also creatively to where I don't feel like I'm not making music now to do anything other than make myself happy, right? So that's where I feel like where the freedoms come in, and I feel like the freedom now is starting to show through the music.
You seem at peace.
Yes, peace is an underestimated thing, my brother. It is.
Yeah, you seem. You see, I said earlier, this is not the same Jimmie Allen that I interviewed 4 years ago.
Yeah, man. You know, because a lot of times we all have, at some point in our life, a desire to reach our own expectations, but also reach the expectations we've allowed other people to put on us. The ultimate freedom comes from when you remove all of that, right? And you figure out what's important to you. So, yeah.
It's great to see you.
Yeah, it's good to see you.
It's great to see you. This has been an amazing interview. This has been a live recording for Spoken Central Podcast and Country Line TV with Jimmie Allen. Now, Jimmie, you gonna play us 2 songs?
Yeah, man. I'm gonna get Nate. Oh, there's Nate right there. Nate Woodall, ladies.
Give a round of applause for Nate.
You gonna sit here while we play? You gonna leave?
Oh no.
Oh.
Oh no. No.
It's COL gig.
No. I'm gonna get my drink though.
Oh yeah, do that. I'm gonna get mine too.